We have 6 individuals in our community, for number 1, wasn't supposed to be here, and 2, took the life of an innocent lady.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about not 1, not 2, not 3, but 6 illegal aliens from Honduras taking the life of 40-year-old Larisha Thompson in South Carolina, about 1 hour south of Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, this is a tragedy. May she rest in peace. Prayers out to the family. Prayers out to her children. She had kids. Prayers out to them. What are they going to do now without their mother? I don't really know. Now, back to the illegal aliens. 6 of them did this crime. It was coordinated on WhatsApp. They were trying to rob her car. They get up to the car, they shoot the car up, they take her life, and they don't even rob her because the doors are locked. It doesn't make any sense, but a lot of senseless crimes are carried out by illegal aliens. 13 to 21, that's their age ranges. So when you hear leftists, liberals talking about, oh, these unaccompanied minors, we feel for them, all this, that, and the third, understand that these so-called unaccompanied minors are committing quite a few crimes in this country. They need to get deported. They need to get locked up. They need to get the ultimate sentence for this kind of behavior, and they shouldn't have been here in the first place. They shouldn't have been here in the first place. Now, before I go any further, let's get to the actual news clip. Of course, I will link to the clip in the box if you want to see it and hear it without my commentary. If you're on IG, Facebook, etc., visit a link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
We have 6 individuals in our community, for number 1, wasn't supposed to be here, and 2, took the life of an innocent lady. Was out here trying to get something for nothing.
A group of young men and boys, one of whom is only 13 years old, face charges now in a woman's murder tonight. Authorities say 40-year-old Larisha Thompson was found shot to death inside her car in Lancaster County. Today, the sheriff's office shared more information about how this happened and how her death is linked to a second crime. WBTV's Rachel Richardson digging deeper into these latest updates, and she's joining us now live from Lancaster County. So, Rachel, what do we know about these 6 people who've been charged?
Let's pause. Now, there was another crime. So we're talking about people that are engaging in a lot of criminal activity. Okay, you took one innocent woman's life because you're trying to rob her. What else have you done since you've been in the country? And if this is linked to another crime, then what other crimes have happened that have not yet been linked to this one?
Well, like you said, the Lancaster County Sheriff's Office has said that those 6 suspects range in age from 13 years old to 21 years old. And authorities have also said that the 17-year-old will be charged as an adult. All of them are facing murder charges and burglary charges. And the Lancaster County Sheriff's Office says that the 2 crimes that you just mentioned are connected.
Now, if this was in Virginia, you could be tried as an adult at age 14, which in my humble opinion is appropriate. And for this case, because of the circumstance, y'all all together, y'all did this as a coordinated attack and you're here illegally, I would put the 13-year-old in the same category as a 14 to 21. Okay, try them as adults.
On April 30th, Lancaster County Sheriff's deputies were sent to investigate a burglary at the Van Wyck Mark on Rock Hill Highway.
Found a door on the northwest side of the building that had been forced open. They also discovered a security camera at the location that had been shot.
On May 2nd, 40-year-old Larisha Thompson was found dead in her car on Riverside Road.
Deputies responded and discovered Larisha Thompson was deceased from an apparent gunshot wound.
Sheriff Barry Vail explains that ballistics from both scenes found the same 9mm handgun was used in both crimes. Thursday, law enforcement served a search warrant at 21-year-old Asael Amidadas Torres Chirino's home.
Now, if I didn't mention it, they're all from Honduras, from what I'm able to read. It's going to be kind of hard to find that. Even in the article where I found it in the Google search, it said Honduran nationals, but then when I clicked on the article, all of a sudden, mentions of Honduras went away. So maybe they're not from Honduras. maybe Venezuela, but what I was able to find said Honduras.
They found the 9mm they say is linked to the crimes. He was arrested and questioned along with 5 more.
It was determined that all 6 of these individuals were involved in the burglary and the murder of Miss Thompson.
Torres Chirinos, 18-year-old Arden Ramos Adari, 17-year-old Jason Sobeid Pinada Salgado are facing murder, attempted armed robbery, and burglary charges. Torres Chirinos is facing additional firearms charges. The sheriff says all 6 suspects are believed to be in the U.S. illegally. South Carolina's Sixth Circuit solicitor Randy Newman wants to prosecute in state court.
The 3 adults will be entitled to a bond hearing at a later date if they request that. No requests in at this time.
Now, there won't be any bond, and if there is any bond, ICE has a detainer on all of them. So even if they're able to get out of jail for now, they're not going to be out on the street because ICE will have them in custody. Either way, they're going to be in custody and they're going to face justice.
The juveniles are entitled to a detention hearing.
Our investigators showed tremendous dedication, followed every lead out, and refused to stop till all 6 of these individuals were taken into custody and charges brought against each one of them.
Law enforcement says that unfortunately it seems Ms. Thompson was a random victim in this robbery. They say they have reached out to her family members to keep them up to date on this ongoing investigation.
So sad. 40 years old, a mother, minding their business, totally innocent, happens to be wrong place, wrong time. They just robbed the convenience store. Right down the way, they go rob her in her car. All of it's organized. All of it was planned. They all need to get the rope. I'm sorry for being so vulgar, but sorry, not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. I was just saying that to be polite, but I'm being dead serious because this is the kind of behavior we're talking about. I don't care what color you are. You could be black, white, Puerto Rican, candy stripe. You could be from Honduras, Venezuela, somewhere in Africa, somewhere in Europe, somewhere, anywhere in the world. I don't really care where you come from. You could be from up under the sea. So what? If you're coming to the country illegally, that's the first thing. Then not only are you here illegally, you want to commit crime and victimize people while you're here. You want to be robbing stuff and shooting people, taking their life. I have no space in my heart for that at all, which is why it's so confusing. It's not confusing, but it is a little bit how the left will champion guys like this. And Kilmar Abrego Garcia, another one, MS-13 gang member, tattoos on the knuckles. There's body cam of him human trafficking people. Obviously, it's obvious what he is. It's obvious what's going on. Why would anybody in the right mind, if they're being honest, support criminal activity, criminal behavior, human trafficking, shooting, robbing, thugging, drugging? Why would anybody support that? Regular, everyday Americans, regardless of what color they are, how they identify, do not like this behavior. And again, this is why the Republicans are in charge right now. This is why, because the Democrats support stuff like this. Innocent people minding their business, having their lives taken away, families being ruined, all because you want to have illegal immigrants in this country to do what? Oh, they're working, ABL. Working what? Working what? What are they doing, really? Obviously, you have criminal aliens, gang members coming over here to victimize Americans for their own benefit. How does that help anybody in this country at all? It doesn't. And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your opinion about this situation? Innocent woman in her car, minding her business, and then she dies because these gangbangers, illegal aliens, wanted to rob her. Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I mean, these guys, I would say deport them, but nah, I would say go ahead and give them the ultimate sentence right here. Giving them, giving the chair, the rope, whatever it is, and be done with it. You got evidence that they did it. We see the WhatsApp, we got the confession, we got videotape. Okay, well, let's go ahead and punish them. Deportation might be a little bit too easy because all they're going to do is try to come back, and we don't want them here. We don't want them to commit more crimes on U.S. soil. We don't want them to victimize any other people and their families. So go ahead, send them to the penitentiary, big rocks, little rocks, and be done with it sooner rather than later. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.